Good morning. I am back to discuss lesson 48, A Course in Miracles, and today's lesson is, there is nothing to fear. Fear not, my friends. I will not be filling your head with a bunch of psychobabble. It's very short today, and it just says, the idea for today simply contains the idea for today simply states a fact. It is not a fact to those who believe in illusions, but illusions are not facts. In truth, there is nothing to fear. It is very easy to recognize this, but it is very difficult to recognize for those who want illusions to be true. Sounds great, face value, like, yeah, nothing to fear. I'm just going to go out fearlessly into the world and live my life. And I do try to do that. It's almost a little too simplistic. So the skeptic in me was railing a bit at like, okay, who wants to believe in illusions? But as a result of being a human being and living in the 3D reality, not the high-functioning, higher self reality, we're going to have egos, and egos generate fear, right? We have nervous systems. They generate fear. And I think the bigger point is that it's not trying to say we're not going to experience fear here in the 3D reality. It's that we need to remember that fear cannot harm us at a deeper level, and we just need to kind of observe and ride it out. And of course, that sounds so easy and simplified, but there's certain analogies, like the whole we're in a dream within a dream, and when you wake up, you can have a scary dream. I used to have like dreams where I would get shot all the time when I was younger. It was very weird, very scary, very real. And then you wake up and you're totally fine, you're safe. That didn't really happen. And you can think of it like a movie. I have a good friend who says, think about when you go to a scary movie. And in fact, we go to scary movies on purpose sometime because we like the rise that we get from it. But you realize, even though your heart rate might accelerate and you're grabbing on to your partner because you're freaked out, at the end of the day, you're observing that and you're feeling the physical symptoms of that. But when the movie ends, you're good, you're fine, you're golden. Same thing with like a radio station. Life is full of noise, and your ego and nervous system and whatever else is inside might be broadcasting all kinds of fear. You should be worried about this. I'm scared about that. What about this? Oh my God, that, blah, blah, blah. But you can be the actual, I guess I'll say, transmitter, and realize, or the radio itself, not the station, and be like, yeah, there's all kinds of stations going on. But at the end of the day, I'm just a radio, and I know I'm fine. Like, I can tune in to whatever the fuck I want, and I have the power to focus. I'm just observing. I'm flipping through the stations, and if I don't like this one anymore, you know what? I'm going to switch it to 104.1, and I'm going to listen to what they call oldies, old rock or classic rock, which is actually shit I grew up with in the 90s, which is insane, but there we go. All right, this has gotten really long for such a short lesson, and I I hope you're good with that. Have a good day, and just remember, there's nothing to fear.